Yo, it's the kid, it's the kid, it's the kid, it's the kid, it's the kid. Let's ride, let's ride. This game is huge. This is a huge, massive game. But the thing that really pisses me off about this is that we're not gonna have the best players playing because Neymar's out, suspended, Mbappe's out, injury. Zad is out because Zad has not yet been passed fully fit to play this game. So it's unfortunate that we don't have the best of the best, but still, it is still a high-profile game. But we're pretty much counting down until for the game at the Bernabeu. See how that goes. But I think one of the biggest stories is, of course, your boy Navas playing against his old club. Should he have been sold? No, he shouldn't have been. So you've got Diao in there, Silva in there. You've got Dagba, Kozawa. So it's probably like a makeshiftish kind of PSG defense, which could be a weakness for them. So you've got Verratti and Idrissa Gueye in midfield. I don't know what this triple dude is doing here. Because this dude, he plays striker in the last game, so I'm not sure, because they have a lot of injuries. So Draxler, he's even injured as well, so there are not really that many guys that they can bring in. Sarabia, guy that they brought in, pretty good player. Di Maria, is he done? I think they could have started out with Icardi. You know, because in the lineup I saw, they were going to start with Choupo-Moting, which I just think is foolish. I think they start with Icardi. So that's where those guys are ruling with. So if you now roll with the Real Madrid, again, a few injuries, if you guys missing, so you got obviously Courtois in goal, Varane, and I think we're going to see the Champions League Real Madrid debut of Eder Militao. People have said this guy is money. So let's just see how good this guy is, because I think if Militao plays well and he shows himself to be a good defensive leader, maybe it should be a Militao-Ramos defensive partnership, but we'll be able to see how that goes. Carvajal, Mendy coming in doing his stuff, because I think Marcelo, he's injured as well, so Mendy's going to come in and play. But again, if Mendy plays well, Marcelo, I think your place might be under threat. So Toni Kroos, Casemiro in that midfield, James Rodriguez, Vasquez, Vinicius, and of course your boy Karim Benzema. So I think for where PSG are concerned, you know, it's going to be very hard for Icardi to get distribution, because again, like, how creative are either Sarabia or Di Maria? And if it's not Choupo-Moting here, I don't think, because I mean, it's like, it's hard to know who else can slot in there. So no Draxler, there's no flipping Mbappe, although Mbappe's not creative, but specifically no Neymar. So I think the distribution to Icardi is going to be tough. So I do feel that it's going to really come from Kozawa coming through, maybe Dabo coming through. And I think that what Tuchel wants are for Verratti and for it to try and get as far up as possible, carry the ball, and try and distribute through balls through for Icardi. So Icardi is going to have to work really hard, come back down, and be very, very mobile, get involved. I think if he just restricts himself, if he just restricts himself in the penalty box area, he's not really going to get any cheddar. He's going to come out, come wide, come left, come in, play with the guys, and really try and look to get the ball to feet. And I think for Di Maria and Sarabia, try and get crosses in, but also try and maybe bunch up and try and play passes in and really try and get that pass and move game going. So for Real Madrid, look, Benzema is big time. I think that defense can be got at. I am not a big fan of these dudes here, Diao and Silva. So I think, you know, for what Benzema wants is trying to get up in there. And I think specifically James has to really try and get much more into the game. He had a pretty all-right game against Levante, but I think he's got to really take his game to the next level in this. So for James, you've got to try and say what's up right through and try and bring these guys in. Interested to see how well Mendy does and how well Militao does, and how well both Militao and Varane can deal with the on-running midfielders that PSG are going to have. So, but I think the key for Real Madrid is the usefulness of their wide men and how well their wide men can do, and the kind of distributions that they can give to Benzema. But I think, look, Benzema, he's been playing well, and I do feel that if they can provide for Benzema, get Benzema in good areas, I think Benzema can be very key. So it's a weird one, because this isn't really both teams at their best. So we're even trying to really predict who's going to win, who can win. It's a difficult one, you know, because as I said again, ideally, this would be Bale, this would be Zad, you'd have Modric in there, and I think if you had that, you would have Real Madrid causing PSG a lot of issues. I'm not a huge fan of, actually, well, this should probably be like this, shouldn't it? Sorry. Yeah. So I'm not really a big fan of Vasquez. Vinicius is still very raw. James, I'm not really buying him too much. So I hope that we still get a good game. I still hope that we get an exciting game. So I think if we're predicting the scorelines here, but of course, a key thing here, I'm not sure, let's see how good Mendy is at going on, because Marcelo, his money is going up and down. But we all know that how good Carvajal is, even if he's not really been on the best run of form and he's not really playing the best football because he can play at a high level. You saw that kind of assist he gave to Benzema in the game on the weekend. I think if Carvajal can really get some joy, get some balls up in there and really try and get those crosses from deep into a Benzema, making that cross, I think it's going to be a nice test for these two, Diao and Silva, just to test to see how well they can deal with Benzema making intelligent runs across, trying to pull them out. So, taking all things into account, I want to just see how well both strikers do, Icardi and Benzema, and what kind of effect they can have on the game. So I'm going to say players out, taking everything into account, which team looks the best. PSG are playing at home. I think PSG win this game. No. 1-1. 1-1. No Neymar and Mbappe. That's huge. No Cavani as well. But I just think that Icardi, I think, is going to suffer from a lack of proper creativity and distribution. I think Real Madrid are more likely to win this game, but I just don't think that they'll have enough to beat these guys in Paris. So let's see how it goes. Let's see how it flows. Let's see how it rolls, man. So that's how we're rolling in. But remember, guys, support your boy on El Patreon. Click in the link below for more extra beautiful content in the Patreon shebang. The link is in the description box below. So that's it. Peace out, stay true, and I will see you guys for the post-match reaction. Peace out, stay real.